Unbelievable.
Wow.
Shattered the previous record there, Larry, 3.13 seconds. That's how long it took Max Park to set the world record for fastest time solving a Rubik's Cube. Park was diagnosed with severe autism at the age of 2, and his parents say he picked up the Rubik's Cube as part of his therapy.
Max's father, Schwan Park, joins us live to tell us more about his son's accomplishment. Good morning.
Good morning.
What was the therapy that he needed, and how did the Rubik's Cube help?
Well, Max, he had a fine motor skill deficiency, and one of the things that his mother thought would be to use the Rubik's Cube in order to strengthen his fingers. Max had all kinds of issues with like using his fingers to even open up, like, let's say, a water bottle. And so Mickey, his mother, thought it would be a good idea if he used a Rubik's Cube in order to strengthen his fingers so we could develop sort of his fine motor skills.
Well, that seemed to work, didn't it? That is amazing. I mean, it's one thing to solve it. It's another thing to get the fastest time ever. When did you know that he had a real aptitude for this?
Well, we originally went to, well, once again, Mickey, she thought, well, this Rubik's Cube thing is great, so why don't we see if we can use it for therapy? We were always looking for situations where we could do social learning, and so we signed him up for a Rubik's Cube competition, and immediately he just found his tribe of people. I mean, he gravitated towards like the people there, and we could use that opportunity to sort of teach him like how to stand in line and how to look at people and to wait for his cue. Little did we know that that would just send him down this rabbit hole. I mean, he loved it. And at the very second competition, he won the 6x6 cube competition, placing him at first place. And he was standing there up at the podium with the kids that looked like they were in college. Yeah. And so this all blew us away. We were totally thrown off by this.
Yeah, this just isn't about fast fingers. I mean, what do the experts say about how his brain works in terms of, is it numbers, is it space, is it, what is it?
Well, it's pattern recognition. I think kids that are on the spectrum do have a tendency to be very drawn to patterns and sequences. So this sort of fit right in Max's wheelhouse. He just loved the three-dimensionality of the cube. I think he also liked the idea that it was finite. Now, a lot of people look at the cube and they think, oh my goodness, it's got just gazillion combinations. Well, there's 43 quintillion combinations.
Wow.
But for Max, it's finite. It's not infinite, right? So he loves it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just reacting to the video of him breaking that record, and it's the number, it's mind-boggling to us, but seeing the other people in the Rubik's Cube community reacting to that time, they are blown away. Does Max have an appreciation for how great it is?
He knows it intellectually. Max is we're still working on sort of him appreciating sort of like all that comes with sort of like the accomplishment and the notoriety. But he loves that he achieved it. To him, it's a goal, but yet he's still sort of like understanding, why people want his autograph. It's still sort of a mystery to him. So he does it because we say you sort of have to do this when you break records and things like that. But I don't think he instinctively understands or feels the happiness that's from the fame.
Well, he seems more grounded than most people in television. So tell him to keep up the good work. We appreciate his accomplishment. You can follow Max on social media at MaxFast23. You can also check out more at Rubiks.com. Schwan, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.